back, guys, to the Football Manager career mode, and it is the end of the season 2027/28. There we go, we managed to spit it out, and we have. I mean, it's been a bit of a disaster this season. We've no won the league. We were fucking shocking in Europe, and now we've got a Scottish Cup final to look forward to against Hibernian. The only way this season can get any worse is if we get pumped here about 5-0. But there are the teams. We're going to dive in. We're about 20 odd minutes in here, and now we've got a decent bit of play. Kamara, who I'm probably going to be selling after his recent performances in real life. Get the fuck at my club, son. Ball played across, and it's a penalty. The ball, it looks like the goalie went to pick it up, and they've gave a penalty, which is a wee bit bizarre. Alex Telles steps up, buries it past the goalie, and Alex Telles, who is actually retiring at the end of this season, gets his probably his last goal for Rangers, considering it is the last game. Now we've got a penalty to HIBS. Sorry about the lag there, but I mean, point is, it's like VAR in Scotland, but Lewis Ferguson steps up, buries it past Sack, and that is it. Us sitting at 1 each here, and it's a bit of a fucking disaster, if we're being perfectly honest. I mean, we go make it 1-0, we are penalty, and then straight after we just completely clean it and concede another penalty. I mean, we've been a pretty even game there, 5 shots apiece as we head into half time, but we win the ball there. Telles, Hadji now charging, finds Kamara, King, Keir Smith, Gilmore, Villa, Hansen, Dylan Monroe. What a goal, and it is his 41st goal of the season. 41st goal of the season, guys. I mean, that is a fucking insane stat. And the guy, I checked his value, he's only worth like 32 million insane, but can we hang on? We're in the 90 odd minutes now, and it looks like we're going to hold on to another Scottish Cup victory. I believe we won last year, if someone wants to recall, but there they are, the players come out and get it. But let's just dive in to the end of season review. And as you can see, I mean, I think in terms of a transfer window, it was fucking brilliant. We barely spent any money, but we brought in all these wonder kids. I mean, if you look at the ratings, they're giving us like A stars, A pluses, we're getting B minuses. I mean, I think the worst rating there was for Keir Smith getting a C, but only because you spent $7.5 million. But I think it's a pretty good fucking signing, to be perfectly honest. So I think it's really good. Transfers out, I mean, they're never happy with transfers out unless it's for big money. Like Seabert, man, that's big money, 38 million. Of course they're going to be fucking happy about that. Well, I mean, even a C, like, yeah, we've lost one of our best centre backs, but I don't know, it just seems a bit ridiculous that they're up in arms about that. You know? Well, that's just my opinion, guys, to be honest. But so Cal, I mean, we sold for 7 million. He's like 31. I think that's a fucking brilliant deal. Charlie Patino, alright, could have got more for Charlie Patino if we're being perfectly honest, but it is what it is. Alex Laurie left on a free. Elliot Anderson, he left on a free, so that wasn't really the best of business for those two. But the season results, yep, we got a C+. Biggest win, 8-0. Match to remember, 5-0. And goal of the season was Ryan Kent taking on East Fife. So there you have it. And there's merchandise sales and all that stuff. But yeah, sad news is, guys, there is the team. But Ryan Kent is actually leaving us on a free to go to Arsenal. So I mean, there's that. He just didn't want to re-sign ever since the whole debacle, like last summer. We placed him on the transfer list because he was fucking playing shite. It is what it is. James Graham gets young player of the season. Don't really know how. Should Dylan Monroe not be getting young player of the season? I mean, most goals in the season. Like, he's the fucking top dog in my opinion. Dykes also leaves on a free very, very soon. But oh no, I think it's been a pretty decent end of the season. I mean, Dylan Monroe, I mean, I feel like we're actually going to do stuff next season against Celtic. I don't know, I think we're building, it's a youthful team. Probably going to get rid of Kamara, and we'll tell is gone. So I mean, I'm just going to, that's the way to go in Football Manager youth. I'm not saying you can't bring in old guys, because I do like bringing in a bit of star power, but at the end of the day, man, the youth is where it's at, guys. It really truly is. But there's our best 11. And I like the fact that Football Manager, it does tell you, like, where are they now, like, when it looks back at, like, the team you had at the start. I'd like FIFA to do that. I don't see why they can't, just to see how people have got on in, like, 5 years, you know, but basically it was on to mention that. And then basically another quick wee recap about the season review. Where are they now? I think it's actually a wee brilliant thing. Leon Delap is at West Brom, Connor Goldson plays for Genoa, Aribo's at Dynamo Zagreb, you know, you've all these other players, Cedric Getting plays for Cruz Azul, Morelos plays for Tigres at ENL, and Harvey Elliott is at Liverpool, Diallo plays for Dortmund, and a lot of players though are still actually, in fact, at the club. So, I mean, it is a pretty solid team that we've got here. I mean, if you look at the team right now, I mean, where do we improve? I mean, probably you could argue everywhere, apart from maybe strikers, because we're two guys exactly for the future. But I mean, it's a fucking young team. It just doesn't really, it hasn't really delivered. Maybe, I mean, boys can't win trophies. Men win trophies, damn it. Is that the line we're going to have to go for? It may well be. To the playoff, though, in the final, it's St Johnstone who will be in the Premiership. And actually, I mean, we actually got a wee upgrade there for the facilities, right? But I was fucking shocked about this, guys. Queen of the South actually won the championship around the seat in the league next year. Absolutely insane stuff, in my opinion. So that's going to be very, very, very interesting. But I mean, Man United won the Champions League, and when I looked at it, United have won the last 3 Champions Leagues in this, which is a fucking evolution is a mystery. It is a fucking mystery, and no idea how. Like, but there's Alex Telles retiring. So I mean, you could argue it's end of an era for some of these Rangers players. But Greg Grimalma, I remember he made his debut a couple of seasons ago at age like 15. He scored a goal on loan at Kelly. He's been putting in the performances, guys. But anyway, that will do it for this episode of Football Manager, episode 46. The new Football Manager comes out on the 8th of November, so we're about a month and a half away from that. But anyway, guys, leave your thoughts down below, and motherfucker, peace.